the 15 finals, it's something I've wanted to ask you about a long time. And we've talked to Iggy about this when he was on the pod a couple years ago. Number one, did you feel like you deserved MVP in that finals? And number two, as sort of the one missing piece of the resume for the haters on Twitter, for the narrators on Twitter, how much did that sort of fuel you, motivate you, bother you up until this past season?
So the question, I feel like I deserve it for sure, because I feel like comparison was the saying, comparison is a thief of joy, right?
It's another Jeff Van Gundy quote.
Is it? I feel like when you're in, like, that was kind of what I was kind of talking about earlier, when you get into that finals, you don't understand the magnitude of the narrative, right? You don't really, and then when it's about you, there's no better lesson than being in it. And so that 2 weeks felt like an eternity, from game one going to overtime and winning, Kyrie getting hurt, to game two, the whole Dellavedova experience. And, that started the narrative of, our little back and forth. Bron was playing out of his mind. Then we go to Cleveland, we're down 2-1. And it's like, oh, you're comparing, my stats to other NBA or other MVPs in the finals, other finals MVPs. Then you get to game 3, 4, or 4, 5, 6, and we win 3 in a row and win the series. And Andre and his defense and his presence and that adjustment we made in the middle of the series, unlocking another level for us, and him playing out of his mind. Bron still having crazy stats, but like, it's just the power of the narrative it can distract you from what the actual goal is, right? So I felt like, obviously, we're not winning the finals if I don't play the way that I played. I felt like I played extremely well. We don't win the finals unless Andre plays, the way he did, and that adjustment working, and him giving us such a huge boost throughout the whole series. So we both thought we probably deserved it. I'm sure when he heard his name called, he was like, "No, it's him." And if it was me, it'd been the same thing. But it never dawned on me like I wouldn't have another opportunity to get one, or the fact that he didn't deserve it. So it's kind of I'm not trying to run around it. It's literally, that's how when you're in it. If that's how we got there, it's kind of very, it's very unique to the Warrior experience. Even when KD wins it twice, because it's the same kind of conversation. Like, I can go home, put my head on the pillow, and know, like, we're not winning unless I do my job.
Unless you go for 27, 8, and 8 both years. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, you suck, dude. You didn't win MVP. You suck. No, actually, last year, I can't remember. I don't know if it was before or after game 3. And I actually
last year?
This is last year. I want to push game 3 to later. But I don't know if it was before or after, but I remember, like, there were a couple days where people like, yo, if the Warriors win, man, like, Wiggins should get MVP. And I'm like, nah, man, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, he's playing great. And you're right. For y'all to win, Wiggins has to play great. What are we doing here?
It's amazing. I don't know if was it like this back in the Lakers dynasty days or the MJ dynasty. I don't know. I would love to go back in time and just relive the build up to the series, the in between games, all the different conversations, because you get bored of hearing the same stuff. You got to kind of get wrapped up in the series.